Yes, so today we are in Sakai to present you a really old forge here, and I will just introduce me a few. So my name is Eric Chevalier. I'm French, and I came here in Sakai 10 years ago. I came to learn Japanese language and to learn this beautiful knowledge of forging process. So we are working here in Sakai City in front of Sasuke's blacksmith. Okay, so he's saying he's making a traditional Japanese knife, and after he will make traditional scissors. So as you can see, he's beating the warm metal. He has to reach a temperature of 700 degrees, 800 degrees. So he's using a machine. We call this machine is called belt hammer. And from now, he will beat by hand. So you can feel and you can enjoy the real old traditional blacksmithing. I remember you, it's 21 generation of blacksmithing here you are seeing, you are watching. So now he's making what we call the Shinogi. The Shinogi, it's the line in the middle of the knife. So it can take a very long time to make because it's all handmade process. All handmade. You can see with the light the line on the middle of the blade. He is not striking flat the blade, but just diagonal. Temperature is really important. So even you can maybe you think he's doing nothing, he's watching and looking really with a good attention the fire color. He's checking it. There is nothing to check it, it's just by eyes. He beat it slowly and he used water too. As you can see, he put just few little of water on the blade to make it flat. So it don't hurt the blade. When you strike it, there is no mark on the blade. It's really flat. The process is more long, of course. But now he show you just easily a part of his work. And the next step is the scissors, the traditional. So he will make this part. He will make for you the most difficult and intrusive part of the scissors. It's the blade. Because to make a blade, you have to use two different materials. You have the soft iron and the hard carbon steel. You put the hard carbon steel on the blade and you continue to make it like this. And yep, you have the blade. He used charcoal. To make a good blade, the best is to use wood charcoal. It's black pine, Japanese black pine charcoal. We call it kuromatsu. It's not a machine, it's all handmade one. You don't use mask, you don't wear mask, you don't wear protection because Japanese blacksmiths, in Japanese we say the craftsman have to feel everything during the work. He's preparing the soft iron before to put the carbon steel. From now it's just light, but the second time it's like an explosion. So now it's kawaii, it's cute. Just a few. So he has a protection on his right leg. When he uses his left feet, it means it's becoming serious. It's now. and it's not finished. And the next, you have to bend the carbon steel on the iron to make the full blade. And this time too, it's maybe more impressive than the first, or in fact not the second time. The third time it's more impressive, usually. Let's go. Oh. So now he's striking the blade, and he makes the blade style, and he cuts this part because this part it's burnt by the fire because it's the thinnest part. It was the thinnest part, so too hot to be used. Okay, come closer if you can to check the blade. You can see the blade diagonal. He is the last scissors maker in Japan, hand scissors maker. There is other scissor brand, but usually it's machine made. ありがとうございました。So this is traditional Japanese knife. You have different category. Famous single-edge blades, it's the same process. Soft iron, high carbon steel on the blade, because you have the high carbon steel here. It's the same. And this knife, this beautiful knife, it's for sashimi, for fish, raw fish, like this. This is usual double edge. Both sides. This scissors is the most expensive scissors in the world, and it took 3 years to make. So you can enjoy a few about this masterpiece. In the area of Sakai, we had maybe the first really rich and powerful emperor and king of Japan. So many blacksmiths came here in Sakai to make tools to build the emperor tomb, and they stay here. So it's why we have a big concentration of blacksmiths here in the city, and they continue to rock the metal. And when they discover the beauty of knife.
ようこそ、5代目の佐助の平川康弘です。よく作り方とか見ていただいてありがとうございました。
You will just explain a few about his masterpiece.
これはこれ見てもいただいたんでいいんですけど、金の象眼ですね。象眼って言ってアルミ象って言って金をはめ込んだもの。でこれにこの自然の錆ですね。自然の錆を風化させて自然の錆を出して作るっていう、日本の、昔からのやり方ですけど、やっぱり3年ぐらい作ってやってます。で昔はもともと火縄銃作っていたんですけど、堺の火縄銃ってこんな金の象眼とかを入れたりとかしていたので、その昔の名残というものをハサミに入れて、技術的なことを残そうと思ってハサミに入れました。
ありがとうございました。
はい、どうも。ありがとうございます。
Sabrina, thank you.
はい、Thank you. Thank you very much.